Yes, joining us now to look at the paper is Comrade Nonso Orapwe, a public affairs analyst, is in the studios. Good morning.
Good morning, David and my fellow analysts.
All right. Also, we have Chief Honorable Jim Okolo, also a public affairs analyst. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Welcome.
All right, we'll now look at ABS website and see the stories making the headlines there. Adaziani community embarks on sensitization campaign against vote buying thuggery. Youth.
And they use edge to champion peaceful coexistence.
Election. Federal government closes land borders.
Obiano inaugurates Oka Isiago Nibo Ring Road Light of Anambra projects.
And general elections, Governor Obiano approved today as work-free day. That's the stories making the headlines on ABS website. We'll now start with the discussion.
Yeah, let's start with the first one on campaign against vote buying. I think it's the in thing now. As when we are getting set or entering this era of electionary campaign, a whole lot of people were asking, why is it that the election, the campaign is not boisterous as it used to be? And some people say that politicians are keeping their money to buy votes during elections. Now, so let me start with you.
Well, people's answer is not far from truth, and they are looking at what happened in the last elections and stuff like that, both in Anambra and other states. So with that, they want to see what kind of conviction that this election will be free from vote buying. So someone asking that question is still on track, but I think is the narrative now will be different. What we used to have before is not what we are going to have this time around. Thank God a lot of meetings and trainings have been going on. INEC has been saying a lot of things about vote buying. Last election, some things like that wasn't there. You know?
Is it what INEC is saying or what is on ground? Let me come to you, Jim. Because I know there's hunger in the land. INEC will tell you, don't collect money, but you are hungry. You need money to buy some certain things for your children to eat in the house. And yet they're asking you not to collect money.
You mean the electorate not to collect money?
Yes.
That can never be possible, you know.
Buying the votes?
Yeah, there's still...
But let me just come in there. Why there is hunger in the town, but there are procedures, there are what happens, because you can't just give somebody money and...
We are coming to you. Legend.
There's an awareness in the air. Everybody wants change. A lot of people have gone through hardship recently. So, I won't say there will be no vote buying. There will be, but the electorate, I think this is a time for them to take the reins of the future in their hands. They have to decide whether they want continuation of suffering, of hard times. People will, the players, the political players will come with their sweet and enticing way of getting their votes. But it's now, it now depends whether the electorate wants to vote in the kind of people that have really subjected them to suffering. So I'm not going to rule out vote buying. There will be vote buying too. But it now behoves on the people, on the electorate, on the voters, to pick that way of getting back the same circle of political figures that have been there and not causing any change, any sustainable, any change or impact, social impact on them. So it now lies on their prerogative to decide.
All right. Still on the issue of vote buying, the Not Too Young to Run movement and several other organizations have championed the sensitization Looking at what you've done, do you think you made any impact?
Yeah, in 2015, it started 2015. And I after the sensitization, nothing happened in 2015. Even 2017 gubernatorial election in Anambra, there was vote buying. But this time around, there are certain things they copped that could bring about vote buying. Now, you look at, if you vote, you show. If you go to the cubicle, you use your phone to snap. Maybe after that, you go out to show that you have voted for a particular political party so that you'll be paid. Those things are not there any longer. So it will be very difficult for you to buy vote unless you are buying vote outside before they are paying you. They are paying you for a service not done, and how to trace that you have voted for a political party. So what we have done, the sensitization we have done so far, even yesterday, we've been doing that in Onitsha, all the local governments. The sensitization is on.
What is it that you tell people? Collect
not
money.
To collect or collect or
collect money.
Avoid vote buying. Don't collect money. Don't collect money. That is the sensitization. And this is what we face in the field. If we don't collect money, can you feed us? You understand what I'm saying? But the question is this.
That's based on the reality of their pockets, like you raised.
Can I ask a question?
Why?
Okay.
Is vote buying a crime?
It's a crime.
Yeah, it is.
It's against the electoral
Even
act.
though it's not been captured.
It's not been
captured,
yes.
but
But
it's a crime.
It's a crime.
It's
bribery and corruption.
Now,
That's what
the sensitization goes like
bribery
this.
and corruption.
If you are giving 2,000 naira, if you are giving 2,000 naira to vote for a particular political party, now divide the 2,000 naira for about 4 years, 365 days times 4 by 4 years.
Okay, I want to bring this angle because when we
So some persons are actually conscious of this vote buying. It will not flow as it used to be.
It won't flow as it used to be, but there's still arguments because some people will raise issues. I could remember an experience I had, I won't mention the name of the community, where there was massive vote buying in a particular election, a change of money, huge sums of money. But the party or the people that that were accused to have bought the more in that particular ward, lost the ward. Some people will tell you, this is about gratification. This is about what we just did, that it doesn't have anything to affect the final result of the election, one. Then the second part of it is that you talked about using phones to capture whosoever you voted for. I've also seen experiences where old women who don't even have access to camera phones also sell their votes. How do you balance the argument?
That selling is when you bring it and you show. When you vote, you show. That is the way this old women does it. No. For the women that doesn't have
What
phone.
did you ask me?
Is that a must?
It's for you to show who
So
you
it is
voted
show-
for.
No, you must show so that they will know, they will pay you. If you don't show, they will not pay you. So
And they have asked you not to come close to the
now
polling
the
booth with
INEC
your
said
phones,
that INEC
because
said
usually they say you
come,
snap.
yes,
and
INEC
show.
said come with your phone within the area of the where election is taking place. But you cannot go to the cubicle where you are voting
With your phone.
with your phone.
Who will monitor that?
Agencies are there. Observers are there and security agencies are there. In the cubicle, someone will be looking at you.
I want to come to Chifokolo now. The way you speak is as if you believe that the trend of vote buying cannot be stopped.
Yeah, completely. It can't be.
Why?
Can it be eradicated and why?
Yes, it can't be eradicated when it's been enforced 100% by the security agent. But essentially, it cannot. If there are no agents to ensure that doesn't happen.
You cannot. Okay, let's look at the topic. But we have two issues here. Vote buying and thuggery.
Remember the improvement so far. In 2015, we had vote and show. Vote and show. In fact, I was a witness because I participated in the election.
Okay.
Now,
and what do you
vote and
expect is
show.
going to happen in 2019?
Vote and show.
The same vote and show.
Vote and show. Okay, you mean in 2019?
That's
in 2019, there won't be vote and show. Even in Osun State election, it wasn't vote and show. It was phone stop. Now they discovered the phone stop. We are yet to see another style they came up with. Even if there will be, it won't be at it won't be as usual. There must be a kind of a reduction.
Okay.
That's the way I'm seeing it.
Let's see if we can touch other stories. That particular one said vote buying and thuggery. If we can't stop vote buying, can we stop thuggery? Let me start with you, Chief Okolo.
Yeah. Basically, thuggery can be stopped. Yes. And it can be stopped if the security agents get up and do their work. Thuggery is a vice, and it's not supposed to be employed during the civic function. It's actually a crime. So, if the security agents understand the effect of thuggery, they will ensure they go all out and put a stop to thuggery, because it hampers on the process.
I see. And so I know that the same problem that brought about vote buying is the same that is staring at our face when it comes to thuggery. People are hungry and they want to get themselves busy somewhere where you pay them for them to do this kind of job for you. Okay, so while you were campaigning for against vote buying, did you also talk about thuggery, using the youth to fulfill their ends?
Yes,
the politicians.
Thuggery is not exceptional. The message is anybody that is asking you to do thuggery, to talk for him, ask him to bring his first son or her first son or whatever, any of his sons or daughters to be at the war front. You see? Thank God there was incident we had in Onitsha last year on thuggery. Well, immediately we use this word. Ask him or her to bring his son or his daughter, whoever, or his relative to be at the war front. The guy stood up and said he has been used massively in Anambra State to do a lot of things. And now he's resigning. He doesn't want to continue with that. So what I'm saying about thuggery is a choice. And remember, this thuggery thing has reduced.
Really?
Yes. Because other elections, let's look at 2011 and other elections. You know how thuggery, you know what it is. Snatching of ballot papers, ballot boxes, and all of that. Now what we have today is maybe discussion of campaigns. And
I think that one will be given to INEC. It's based on so many strategies that the INEC has applied to make sure that these are reduced to the barest minimum.
Actually, the thuggery has actually reduced in our electoral system.
So you believe that tomorrow we won't be seeing...
No, that does not mean that it's drastically reduced. There are some things like in 2017, after gubernatorial elections, I saw some persons around the Aguilera or something. That area, that is post-violence,
post-election
election violence.
Okay.
Where you see young people breaking down posters, billboards, and all of that.
That's after the election?
After the election. Now, these are part of all these things we are talking about. And before the elections, people were like, it was peaceful before the election.
All right.
So what I'm saying in essence is this: anybody that is asking any youth to do thuggery should bring his first son or second son or his relative to start to be at the war front.
Let's look at election.
Election.
Federal government closes land borders that lead to Nigeria. It's like we have taken care of the second one as we'll talk about the youth. So let's look at the third item in the row. Federal government closes land borders, and usually they do this, but before now, since the people that will come in, that they came in during registration, and most of them came in during the campaigns, and perhaps they are going to participate in the elections. Is it possible they've all of them have entered into country before they closed up the borders. Why are you laughing? Because they know we'll close the border 24 hours to the election.
No, to me, I would say who knows if people that came for campaign are still in Nigeria. You know, in Nigeria, we take things for granted. And Nigerians can never be mobilized like this to another country. Sometimes I ask questions, what happens to our immigration departments? Does it mean if we have one? Does it mean we don't have
custom?
Nigeria is home for all that. But if you want to travel here to Ghana here, you know what it takes you to enter Ghana or Cameroon. It's the African country. Talk more of when you want to enter Europe or go to Asia and stuff like that. So I think persons, those guys that came in for campaign, you know, most of them must have not gone back.
Let me come to you. Most people that have come for campaign, but you know, if they must vote, then the movement must have started during the registration.
Yeah.
How do we look at it? Does it mean that, like he pointed out, that our system is still so porous that issues like this are not handled when they should be? Because you said this is very late.
Yeah.
Does it mean our system have not woken up to address issues like this from the time it should be?
You know, we live in Nigeria. A lot of agencies, government regulatory agencies, they're not up and doing. They are easily carried away. We live in a country where people have thrown caution to the wind. They've thrown discipline out of their, statutory functions. I've been opportunity to work with a lot of them, especially the ones by the borders, the migration regulatory agencies, customs, the immigration, NCDC, etc. They're easy to become your friend, and they drop their normal statutory functions and relate with you as a friend. They don't understand the gravity. They don't understand the negative impact or negative effects of them dropping what.
Sorry, someone wants to join us in the studio. Let's take this person before we continue. Hello. Okay, continue.
Okay.
So basically, I need to say this. Our borders are porous.
And in 30 seconds, can you tell us how we are going to deal with it?
Yeah. When you can deal with this is when a supervisor supervises the people there. A supervisor that is staying in his decision making, that is staying in taking, enforcement.
Okay.
Ensuring that his people don't, go against what they stand for.
All right. Thank you, Honorable Jim Okolo, a public affairs analyst, for your views, and Comrade Nonso Orakwe, also a public affairs analyst, for joining us in the studio this morning.
Thank you. Please get your voter's card.
If you haven't gotten it,
get it. No, it's not getting it from INEC.
Okay.
Pull it out where it is, and be ready for tomorrow's election.
All right, thank you very much for. All right, now let's go.
Okay.
You wanted to say something?
Go on.
Do I advertise myself?
No. Maybe sometime later. All right, thank you for joining us on the news headlines for this morning. The discussion will continue. Stay with us.